My dad was born in Burt County, and his early years were in Screven County before moving to Savannah. My roots run deep in Georgia. And if you look at my campaign, I spent much of my campaign going throughout our state. And sometimes I'd land in these rural towns and folks would be surprised, quite honestly, to see me. And I was surprised that they were surprised, but they would say, we haven't seen somebody running for Senate coming to our little town. Well, I understand that small towns, rural areas are a part of the heartbeat of Georgia and America. And we forget them, we leave them behind at our own peril. And so I'll be working hard as a United States Senator, for example, to expand rural broadband. I spent a lot of time talking to farmers. And in fact, during my first recess, I did an ag tour all across the state. And what farmers tell me is, look, it's difficult even to farm if you don't have a good broadband connection. You can't even farm effectively. And we know that 10% of our homes and businesses in Georgia do not have access to broadband. Imagine that in the 21st century. Virtually no access to broadband. And that 38% of Georgians only have one option to connect to broadband. That's totally unacceptable. And so as we get ready to put forward the American Jobs Plan, which is about infrastructure, know that I'll be thinking about the rural towns and cities in our state, making sure that they have access to rural broadband. Know that I'm on the Agriculture Committee, and so I am advocating for our farmers, our peanut farmers, our pecan farmers, those who grow cotton and other products. This is our biggest export here in the state of Georgia, and we'll be doing everything. The other thing, when I think about rural Georgia, that we have to do is we have to make sure that our hospitals in our rural towns stay open. We've had 10 or 11 hospitals close in our state, I think 11 now, in the last 10 years. And this is in part because Georgia has refused to expand Medicaid. And so that's a devastating blow on rural health care. It's also a devastating blow on rural economies. Because if you live in a small town or a rural area and the hospital closes, that's a huge economic blow. It's a blow to people's health care. It's a blow to their economy. And so Georgia needs to expand Medicaid. That is a decision of the state legislature. I hope that they will finally do it. We're one of only 12 states that's refused to expand Medicaid. And so what I did in that regard as a United States Senator is, Georgia, I used the leverage that you gave me by electing me to the U.S. Senate and giving the Democrats the majority to fight for Georgia and our ability to expand Medicaid. So we got $2 billion of additional support to expand Medicaid in the American Rescue Plan. All of this will help rural Georgia keep our hospitals open, strengthen rural health care, rural broadband, standing up for farmers,